The final step in the delegation process is evaluation. What went right, what went wrong. Delegation decisions and client outcomes must be continually evaluated. This includes determining how the process went and whether the desired client outcomes were achieved. If not, then why not? It also includes an evaluation of the delegation decision-making process and the delegator-assistant relationship. Provide feedback to the individual regarding his or her performance. Review with the assistant what went right and what went wrong with both the task and the process. Discuss how the process could have changed to improve the outcome.
What happened here?
Well, Mrs. C fell about 5 hours ago. We found her on the floor in the bathroom. She must have tried to get up by herself. She had a small bump on the side of her head, but she seemed okay. She was alert and oriented at the time.
Okay, did you notify her doctor?
Yes, I called and left a message with his service. And I didn't think it was an emergency, but I called her family.
She complained of a headache around 6 p.m. She had something for pain then.
Okay, let me see her chart. And when did you say she fell?
Around 4 p.m.
Okay. Where are her vitals? The last entry says 6 p.m. That's 3 hours ago.
You said take them every half hour, and I did. And when she got her pain meds, she wanted to rest. So I checked in on her, but she seemed to be asleep. I wasn't going to wake her to take them. Then I got busy with Mr. Ringwald, and I didn't get back. I just never got back.
I think we have a serious problem here. You better call her doctor. Stat. Can I see your stethoscope?
It happened so fast. By the time I got help, the bleeding in my brain had already done too much damage. I never regained consciousness.
This tragic client outcome was preventable, and so were the professional outcomes. Both the RN and LPN had their licenses disciplined. The nursing assistant was terminated. The lawsuit is still pending. Desired outcomes of the delegation process include protection of client safety, achievement of desired client outcomes, reduction of healthcare cost, access to appropriate levels of healthcare, delineation of the spectrum of accountability for nursing care, and decreased nursing liability. We can see that in the case of Mrs. Campbell, many of these outcomes were not achieved. In fact, just the opposite occurred. The delegation process was in jeopardy from the start. However, there were numerous points at which the downward spiral could have been halted. Reestablishing the delegation process at any one of these points could have averted this disaster.
The inability to delegate effectively has led to the downfall of many leaders, from presidents to charge nurses. Ineffective delegation can be risky business. You wouldn't jeopardize your client and yourself by performing a clinical procedure without the necessary skills. The same holds true for delegation. The steps of the delegation process become your professional safety net when working through others.
Delegation in nursing is an art and a science. It is an art because it requires solid nursing judgment. It is a science because there are specific steps to be followed that ensure positive outcomes. Applying the science while practicing the art of delegation will serve the nurse's clients, the employer, the profession, and the community at large who depend upon the nurse to administer safe, effective nursing care.